UV mapping. Current version of LWCAD is fully supporting UV maps. All tools which deals with polygons can create, edit, and preserve UV maps on polygons. I'll show you very quickly how UV mapping works with several different tool types. First, polygon primitive tools. Each polygon primitive tool can create UV maps. These four settings in numeric panel: make UV map, real world size, and U size and V size. These four controls are same in every numeric panel, in every tool which is dealing with UV maps. So here, when I enable make UV map option, then UV map is automatically generated on the object, and if there was no UV map before in the scene, then UV map with a name 1 is automatically created and selected. If there was already some UV map selected and created, then the tool will use that selected UV map. So now we are seeing already UV mapped object with surface, because this surface is already using this UV map, and we can of course use several different UV maps and several different surfaces which are using these UV maps, and in every tool we can switch between surfaces and UV maps directly in a numeric panel. So we can see the UV maps in real time, how they are applied on the object. On this box, I will show you now the regular real world size UV mapping. When regular UV mapping is enabled, then UV map is always stretched to each polygon of this box. On cylinder, it works similarly. It is stretched on the top and bottom cap, and it is stretched along these side polygons. If I enable real world size, then UV map will be generated with fixed U and V size value. So we can set, let's say, 4 meters U and 3 meters V size, and this same size will be used on every other primitive. So when I will use the box tool now, then UV maps on this primitive has a same UV mapping size than in this previous cylinder. All other tools which are creating some geometry works same way with UV maps. So let's say this wall tool in architecture primitives. UV maps is generated same way, real world size or stretched, and of course every edit operation can handle and preserve current existing UV maps on object. So let's say I will use again the box, but I will use a 3D subtract operation, 3D Boolean operation, and we can see that UV maps are very well subtracted, and I can even change different surface with different UV maps, and Booleans work very well. Also, all mass operation and edit operation which deals with polygons can handle UV maps. So let's say I'll try this round. So very nicely, we are not losing the information about UV mapping. But sometimes UV mapping might be corrupted, or we want to place UV maps different way, and for that case we can use additional UV mapping tools. There are only one additional UV mapping tools in this version, but there will be more in later releases. So this rectangle UV map will help us to do fast interactive planar mapping on already existing polygons. So first, let's say I will just select this geometry. So when it is applied, it will create it will edit UV mapping on selected geometry in the scene. So in this case, on these 4 polygons, and we are benefiting from rectangle tool templates. So we can use center corner rotate mode. So we can rotate it. We can do stretch UV mapping, regular default UV mapping, or real world size. So we can set UNV map size. This tool works in 2 modes. When polygon mode is not enabled, UV map is applied on all selected polygons in the scene. But when I disable the selected polygons, we can use it in polygon mode, so it will be applied only on the first clicked polygon. So I will use this corner mode. So in stretched mode, so we can edit each polygon separately. We can also change the surface to default one. This is very fast way how to add some another UV mapping on already created objects. So let's say I will change this wall, and because we are in polygon mode here, this green button, and it is affected is only the first clicked polygon. So we can very quickly reassign the UV maps on polygons.